Today we're going to be looking at how to solve complex math problems with exponents using the order of operations. We have a couple of examples that we're going to work through together here, so let's get started. For question number 1, we can see that we have a problem that has multiple operations within the same problem. So clearly we can't just work through this from left to right. And that's where the order of operations comes into play. The order of operations provides us with a consistent order of priorities for solving complex math problems just like on our screen here. This step-by-step order for solving complex math problems allows us to solve problems with multiple operations and have everyone achieve the same result. And we can see those priorities highlighted in yellow up top here. The first priority is to solve anything within parentheses. The next priority is to solve for any exponents. The next priority is going to be to solve any multiplication or division, and then the last priority is to solve for any addition or subtraction. And an easy way to remember this consistent order of priorities is the acronym PEMDAS. So returning back to question number 1, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to solve within parentheses, because parentheses is the first priority when solving complex math problems just like this. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to solve within parentheses, so we have 16 minus 9. Well, we know that that's going to leave us with 7, and then we do need to bring down our squared here because this parentheses is to the power of 2. So we have 7 to the power of 2. And now we're going to bring down the rest of this problem, so we have 12 plus 7 squared. So since we don't have any more parentheses here, we're going to move on to our next priority where we're going to work through any exponents that we have in this problem. And here we have 7 to the power of 2, or 7 squared, so that tells us that we're going to be multiplying our base of 7 by itself twice. So it's the same thing as 7 times 7. Well, when we multiply 7 times 7, we get 49, and then we're going to bring down the rest of this problem. So we have 12 plus 49. So since we don't have any more exponents, we're going to move on to the next priority, and there's no multiplication or division, so we're going to move on to the last priority of adding or subtracting. And we can see in brackets here left to right, and we also see that with multiplying or dividing. And the reason that that's there is because it doesn't matter if we're adding or subtracting first, they're the same priority. So we're going to work through the problem from left to right because adding and subtracting are the same priority, just like multiplying and dividing are. So we have 12 plus 49. Well, when we add 49 onto 12, we get 61. So the answer to question number 1 is 61. Now moving on to question number 2, where once again we have a problem that has multiple operations within the same problem. So remembering the order of operations, the first priority is to solve within the parentheses. And in the parentheses here we have 24 being divided by 8, and then attached is the exponent of 2. So when we divide 24 by 8, we get 3, and then we're going to bring down that exponent of 2, giving us 3 squared. Now we're going to bring down the rest of this problem. So we have 2 to the power of 3 times 3 squared plus 11. So now we're going to move to our next priority, which is our exponents, because we don't have any more parentheses here. And since we have 2 of the same priority in this problem, we're going to work through from left to right. So first, we're going to solve for the exponent of 2 to the power of 3. Well, 2 to the power of 3 tells us that we're going to multiply our base of 2 by itself 3 times. So when we multiply 2 times 2, we get 4, and then when we multiply 4 times 2, we get 8. And then we're going to bring down the rest of this problem, so we have times 3 squared plus 11. And since we have an exponent here still, we're going to work through that next. So we have 3 to the power of 2. So our base of 3 is being multiplied by itself twice. So we're going to multiply 3 times 3, which we know gives us 9. And then we're going to bring down the rest of this problem. So we have 8 times 9 plus 11. And since we don't have any more exponents, we're going to move on to our next priority, which is to multiply or divide. And since we have multiplication here, that's where we're going to start. So we have 8 times 9, which we know gives us 72. So we're going to write our 72 down below, and then we're going to bring down the rest of this problem, which is just plus 11. Since we don't have any more multiplying or dividing here, we're going to move on to our last priority, where we're going to add or subtract. And all we have to do here is we need to add 11 onto 72. Well, when we do this, we get 83. So the answer to question number 2 is 83. So hopefully by now you understand how to solve complex math problems with exponents using the order of operations. Help make math less complicated by smashing those like and subscribe buttons. As always, enjoy today's math journey.